choice. And just allow for your arms to just drop and open back. And just shutting your eyes. And take a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And slowly breathing out through your nose. Taking a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Taking a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. And this time, take a longer, deeper breath in. And then gently nod down with your chin and holding on to your breath. Raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a long deep breath in and gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Taking a longer, deeper breath in. And now breathe all of the way back out and go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. And lower down your chin and holding your breath out. And then raising your chin back up, breathing on in. And one more time, breathing out. Again, breathing out as completely as you can. Lower down your chin and holding the breath out. And then raising your chin back up, breathing in. Breathing out. And let's take a long deep breath in, raising both of your arms. Bring them high, clasping your fingers. As you breathe out, let's take a little rotation with your upper body. And breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Breathing out, taking a small rotation with your upper body. Breathing in back to the middle. And breathing out to lower your arms all the way back on down. Let's reach on up towards the top end of your mat. Gently draw up onto your knees. And let's sit back upon your heels. And just spreading out your fingers, caterpillaring your fingers up towards the end of your mat. And then looking up between your hands, let's take a breath in as we draw along the ground, rolling down the shoulders and lifting the chin up. As you breathe out, let's come up into a cat stretch, arching up through the shoulders and the back. Breathing in to take the head and tailbone away. Breathing out to sit back down onto your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, let's pull on up into cat stretch, rounding up through the shoulders and the back. Breathing in to take the head and tailbone away. And breathing out to sit your body all the way back. Breathing in as we draw the body up and along the ground. And now breathing out, let's curl the toes. Send the hips back and draw your head down through your arms. Breathing in as we draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend your knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in as we draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, curling the toes, sending the hips back and the head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. And breathing out to bend the knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in as you draw the body up and along the ground. And breathing out, curl the toes, hips go back and the head draws down. Breathing in, drawing forwards to a high plank. Then breathing out to bend your knees and sit back upon your heels. Breathing in to draw the body up. And breathing out, let's send the hips back, stretching along the back body. Breathing in, draw forwards to a high plank. Breathing out to bend your knees and sit back. Couple more times now. Breathing in to draw the body up. Breathing out, let's press on back. Hips go back, head draws down. Breathing in to draw forwards to high plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting it back. And one more time. Breathing in to pull the body up and through. And this time as you breathe out, sending the hips away and staying and walking it off a little on the spot. So just treading down one heel and then the other heel. And working the hips a little side to side. Just being aware of how your lower back feels. Be aware of the range that you've got along the back of your legs. And then leaving the heels back. And let's walk the hands all the way back in towards your feet. And just letting your body hang, head, neck and shoulders release. Taking a hold of your elbows. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's sigh out and let the body hang. Again, deep breath in. Breathing out and sighing, letting the body go. And one more time, deep breath in. And breathing out, sighing out. Let's let go of your arms. Bend your knees a little and roll through your spine to standing. Clasp your fingers together at the top. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, pushing away into a little side body bend. Breathing in to come back up, and again breathing out, pressing away through the waist, little side body bend. Breathing in to bring it back up, breathing out, letting your arms all the way back down. Let's come on up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands in towards your heart. Let's take a deep breath in, raising both arms. And as you breathe out, open the body, fall forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back, releasing your knee to the ground and lifting your chin up. Breathing out, let's step back and hold into a high plank. And breathing in, come down to the knees, belly and chest. Breathing out, drawing an upward dog, elbows down, chin lifts. Breathing in as you lower the body back. Breathing out to push off the ground to plank and back off into a downward facing dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping up. Let's lift the chin, releasing the toes back. Breathing out, left leg, lightly step it up and folding in towards your knees. Breathing in to pull up through the belly and gazing up towards your thumbs. Breathing out, following your thumbs back to your heart. Breathing in as we raise both arms. Breathing out and diving your body forwards. Breathing in, left leg, stepping back, releasing your knee to the ground and lifting the chin up. Breathing out, let's step back and hold into a high plank. Breathing in, lower down to your knees, belly and chest. breathing out, upward facing dog, elbows down, shoulders open back. Breathing in as you lower, and breathing out, let's push off the ground to plank, and back off into a downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping through, lift the chin, releasing the toes. Breathe out, right leg, step it through, and folding. Breathing in as we pull up through the belly, and roll through the spine, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, follow your thumbs back to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, let's dive the body forwards. Breathing in, right leg, stepping back. Let's just push down into your right hand and bring your left hand up to the ceiling. Giving yourself a nice strong stretch there into the back calf. Take some deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your nose. And now draw down your left elbow to your left knee. Place your back heel down and upon the floor for me. And then circle your right arm forwards, breathing in, breathing out, following all the way back. Let's do another couple more. Breathing in, open up the shoulder, breathing out. One more time. Bring that arm all the way back and let it wrap around the back body. Tuck the tail under a little bit and look back over your shoulder for a couple of breaths. In through your nose and out through your nose. And then let's turn the body back round. Hands beside the foot. Turn the back foot and slide the feet together behind you. Now let's just come on down upon your forearms. And we're just going to hold out for a 10-breath plank. Looking slightly beyond your fingers and push out through your heels. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, connect well with the core. Breathe in, out 2. In, out 3. In, out 4. In, out 5. In, out 6. In, out 7. In, out 8. In, out 9. And in, out 10. And gently lower your body down and upon the floor for me. Now let's just slide out your right hand along the ground and gently roll towards the right shoulder, trap it beneath you, tuck the knees in for me, and then let's raise the left arm, looking on up towards your thumb. Just coming into a little bit of a chest opening stretch here. And then bring the body all the way back round. And let's go to the other side. So then sliding the arm along the floor, gently rolling upon, tuck the knees in, raising the opposite arm, looking on up towards your thumb. And then bring the body all the way back round upon your belly. Take your hands beneath your chin now. And as we take the right leg up, take a breath in. And as you breathe out, let's send that leg back, pointing the toe. Then breathe in, draw it back down, changing legs, breathing out to send the leg over. And breathing in to draw it back down. Breathing out, point the toes, send the leg over. Breathing in to draw it back down. Again, breathing out, awakening the lower back muscles here. Breathing in to draw back down. 2 more. Let's breathe out, point the toes, send the leg back. Breathing in, drawing it back down. 1 more time. And then resettle your body. And if you can bring the hands just beneath your shoulders, gently draw into an upward facing dog. Again, just letting your elbows tuck in, collarbone, chest opening up now. And then slowly lower yourself back down. Let's curl the toes, engage the core. Breathe in as we push up to plank. And breathing out to a downward facing dog. Okay, now you might want to move your feet in a bit closer towards your hands. I'm going to suggest now that we take the right hand underneath and hold on to the left leg. Now it can be the inside arch, it can be the outside edge. And then if you can, looking beneath your armpit. So going in here for a cross back body stretch. And let's change it over. Taking beneath your left hand for your right ankle, or the knee, or the shin, looking underneath your right armpit. And bring the hand back down to the floor. Let's take a big stride through with your right foot between your hands and releasing your left knee down and upon the floor. Then lightly curl the toes and step the feet up to the top of your mat. Releasing your forehead down. Take a nice deep breath in as you unroll through your spine. Breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, let's breathe in, raise both arms. Breathing out and dive your body forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back. Push down into the left hand and raise the right hand up. And get really stretching away through the calf, looking up towards your thumb. Take a nice deep breath here, in through the nose and out through the nose. And then drawing down your right elbow to your right knee, taking your back heel down and upon the floor. And then sweep your left arm forwards, breathing in, breathing out, open the shoulders, send the arm back. Again, breathing and brush the arm forwards, breathing out to draw it back. One more time, breathing in, bring that arm all the way back behind you and looking back over your shoulder. Okay, now let's turn the body back and around. Hands either side of your foot, turning your back foot, step the feet together behind you. And now coming down onto your knees, your belly and your chest. Okay, now turning your feet slightly in towards each other. Going to come into the breaststroke here. So going to bring your arms down by your side. Once we get going, your forehead is down towards the floor. I'm going to offer up that we work the postural muscles, and then maybe, if you feel strong enough, we'll work some arm circles in as well. So we've got a Pilates method work here. So Pilates posture, drop your shoulders upon the ground. Breathe in through your nose to roll back and down with both shoulders. As you breathe out of your mouth, engaging your core to lift and hover. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as we lower and let the shoulders back down. Breathing in to roll back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out to engage with your core to lift and hover. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as we lower and we let the shoulders back down. Breathing in to roll back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out to engage with your core as you lift. Breathing in to stay, and then breathing out as we lower and let the shoulders back down. Breathing in to roll back and down with both shoulders. Breathing out to draw the navel back to the spine as we lift. Breathing in to stay, and breathing out as we lower and let the shoulders back down. And then this time, if you feel okay with it, breathe in, shoulders back. Breathing out to lift and hover. And then possibly, if you wish to put them in, breathing in to reach your arms ahead of you. And then breathing out to draw them back. Keeping the chin tucked in, reaching your arms forwards. Breathing out to draw back. Just keeping the core locked on here. Big stretch upwards with your arms. Breathing out to draw back. If it's a little bit too intense, just drop the arms back and go back to the shoulder rolling instead. But keeping your chin tucked in. A little bit of work coming in for your back. But predominantly here, this is all for the core. Alright, 2 more if you can. Breathing in and out to draw back. 1 more time. and then out to draw back. Okay, and taking your feet a little bit wider, taking your right arm to come along the front of your mat and left fingers down towards the floor. As we come up onto the forearm, breathing in, and as we glance over the shoulder, breathing out. Now you're looking back, maybe you see your left foot, maybe you see both feet. And then coming all the way back round. And let's swap it over. Fingertips down to the floor, deep breath in, come up onto the forearm. As you breathe out, looking over the right shoulder. And bring it all the way back around. Hands beneath your shoulders, upward facing dog. Elbows in, shoulders down, lifting the chin. And then slowly lowering them all the way back on down. Okay, pushing up onto your hands and your knees. And now just coming into exaggerated cat stretch. So fingertips coming off the edges of your mat. And as we come down, let the elbows widen, heart comes down through the middle. And then as we come back up, rounding through shoulders, up into your back. Let's come down again, elbows wide, heart comes down through the middle. And then let's draw on up, lifting through the shoulders and the upper back. One more time, let's come on down. Feel that chest opening effect there through the pectoral muscles. And then as we draw on up, rounding through the neck, the shoulders, the back. Then placing your hands back upon your mat again. Let's curl the toes, push back off into downward facing dog. Let's step forwards with your left foot, releasing your right knee down to the floor, lift your chin. Stepping forwards with your right foot and folding. Let's take a deep breath in, coming all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, the hands back to your heart. Breathing in, let's raise both arms. Breathing out, diving your body forwards. This time stepping back with your left leg, remaining forwards with your right foot. Brace the front leg. I'm going to come on up into preparation of warrior one. Let's open out through with your shoulders. Roll your shoulders back and down a little bit. Opening the chest, turning the palms, and then lightly raising your arms. And either look between your hands or look towards your thumbs. Coming a little bit deeper into that knee. Take some deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. And now let's open it out into warrior two. Gazing along the center finger, tucking the tailbone under, lengthening through the back arm, lengthening through the front arm. Gazing along the center of your hand here. Warrior two. Deep breath in and out. And now reaching towards reverse. Straighten your front leg. Dig the heel in and let your right arm come up and over. Looking up towards your upper thumb here. Okay, letting down your foot. Let's clasp the fingers to the back body. And now draw your shoulder towards the inside of your right knee into humble warrior. Tuck the head in and look back towards your back foot. And just letting your arms hang over. Okay, now let's take both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Turn your back knee and lays upon the ground for me. Turning open your front foot and coming on the inside of your leg, coming into lizard. So you're bending a little at the elbows. Now notice how this feels. If it's already quite intense, you might not want to go any further. If you feel you can go beneath your right leg, placing your right foot on its edge, and then maybe lowering your chest towards your big toe. And now let's bring the body back on up. Walking your foot a little further out to the side and coming back up with your upper body. Now let's bring the hands up through the middle and coming up here into your deeper hip flexor stretch. Looking up towards your thumbs, either remain vertical or if you can, sending your arms back a little further. And then coming all the way back down again. Moving back upon the back knee. Dig the heel in and draw your toes back. So just going to drop back your shoulders here, opening up the collarbone and sending back the hips if you can. So you get that nice strong stretch along the back of your leg. Let's just work a little into your ankles too. So just press down your toes towards the floor and then draw them gently back. Let's again press down through the ankle, through the toes, and then draw it back. And one more time, pressing down through the toes, and then drawing it back. And then let's round up through your back, pop your knees beneath you, and then opening your body back. Coming into a few arm circles before we go to camel. Take a deep breath in, raising your right arm. Now as you breathe out, following your hand all the way back, follow it all the way down to your leg, and then swap over. Deep breath in, raising the left arm. As you breathe out, following that hand all the way back and down. Let's again take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, opening and following the hand back. Again, deep breath in, breathing out, opening, following the hand back. Now you can either do a few more of those, or reach around and take a hold of your elbows. Offer the chest up towards the ceiling, maybe looking up, or maybe looking back. And then if it's still feeling okay, maybe reach for the back of your legs, or take your heels. And then tucking the chin in, engaging with your core, come all the way back up to kneeling. Sliding your hands forwards again. Let's curl the toes and push back out into a nice long downward facing dog. Let's take the right leg high to the ceiling, bend the knee a little, pointing the toe back. And then bring down your leg and lock the two legs together for a single leg plank. Come on forwards and looking beyond your fingers. Again, really lock into the core here. And then taking it back up through your hips. Coming up for a down dog split. So sending your right leg high to the ceiling. Then bring your right knee towards your right elbow, holding into a floating plank. And then bring your right foot towards your left hand and take your back heel down and raising your left arm up, pulling up into your forward triangle. And bring that arm all the way back down. And taking through your right knee towards your right wrist. and then sliding your back leg away. Okay, so coming through into pigeon. So you can, of course, pile up your hands and lower your forehead down and upon, and enjoying the hip opening effect here. If you would like to take in the quad stretch, bending up the back leg, reaching around and taking your foot or your ankle. And then from here, trying to rebalance your shoulders, nice long neck, just seeing where you can take it to today. Nice deep breaths here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Alright, now we're going to let that leg down and swing the back leg around. And I'm going to work into rolling backwards. So sitting the body up nice and tall, relaxing out, open and down with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and let's use this lateral thoracic breath. As you breathe out, gently tucking the tailbone under, curve your lower back to about halfway, breathing in and then breathing out to come back on up. Okay, and again, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, let's really pull back through the core center, breathing in, and then breathing out to come back up. So feel free to stay halfway today, or go further back next time. Deep breath in. As you go back, if it feels good to, roll your lower back down towards the floor, breathing in, and then breathing out to engage with your core and sit the body up nice and tall again. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering your body carefully back and down. Breathing in, and then breathing out to slowly roll the body all the way back on up to seated. Again, deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering your body carefully back and down, breathing in and breathing out, engaging with your core and coming back on up. Now the next one's going to take us down. I'm going to stay down and I'm going to roll over onto the right hand side of your body for a single leg lift. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, lowering your body carefully back. Take your right arm up and roll over upon the right hand side of your body. Now once you get there, kind of half clench your buttocks, pointing your toes and drawing your shoulder down. Pressing away through the feet. And then as we raise the top leg up, breathing out. And then breathing in to lower the leg back down. Breathing out, engaging the core to send the leg away. And breathing in to lower. Breathing out to extend the leg, breathing in to lower, and all the while keeping the hips nice and stacked up here. As you take the leg away from the body, draw the navel back to the spine and into lower. Again, breathing out to press, breathing into lower, breathing out to extend the leg away, breathing into lower. And let's have two more there. Breathing out, extend into lower. One more time. And lower. And rolling back upon your back. And let's slowly bring ourselves back up to seated. And then scooping the legs up beneath you. I'm going to come back over onto your hands and your knees. And then step back into a plank. Pushing back off into your downward facing dog. And now let's step through with your right foot. And let your left knee follow up half of your stride. Coming up into a high kneel. Let's take a deep breath in, raising your left arm. And as you breathe out, let's bring the elbow to the far side of your thigh. Now you can take your hands into a prayer position today and look down towards your fingers. You could take your hand to the far side of your foot and then lean forwards and then maybe lifting up the back knee, maybe putting the back heel down upon the ground. your right arm. We want to go into that full posture. Wherever you get to, enjoy the twisting effect here. And try and keep a little bit of breath work going. In through your nose and out through your nose. And then letting your arm down. Taking the hands either side of your foot. Stepping your back foot up to the top of your mat too now. Folding in towards your knees. And let's take a lovely long breath in as you rise. And breathing out, hands back to your heart. Okay, letting your arms down. I'm going to hold a couple of balances here. So bringing the shoulders back. I'm going to take here tree, and we'll go to eagle, and then we'll go to your dancer today. So let's start to draw up your right foot, either to your calf, or bring it above your knee. Hands in a prayer position. And if you can, moving your fingers up through the midline of your body. And maybe taking the right hand back behind the left. Chin lifts, shoulders back. Take some nice long breaths. Okay, now gently bring your arms down. Bend your left knee a little. Take your right leg across into eagle legs. Then bring your left arm across and your right arm beneath. Wrap up your eagle arms. And then gently start to draw your elbow a little towards your knee if you can. All the while, stay focused and breathe. In through the nose, out through your nose. And then bring the body on back. Taking a hold of your right foot, left arm coming forwards, and then gently stretching through the shoulder and the quad on the right hand side. And gently bring it back on up. Little kick forwards if you can. And bring the leg back on down. Alright, hands back in at your heart. Take a deep breath in, raising both arms. And as you breathe out, let's dive on with the body forwards. Stepping your right leg back behind you. Let your left knee come down and in towards your armpit. Then brace the front leg. Bring the body up, turning the shoulders and the chest open. And then as we raise your arms high, again, either look between your hands or look to your thumbs. Driving your body downwards and drawing your arms upwards. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, open into warrior two. So a little tuck under with the tailbone, a little bit more release through the shoulders here, gazing along the centre of your left hand. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, straighten the front leg, dig the heel in. Let's reach backwards, looking towards your upper hand. Nice long stretch into the side body. Okay, let's bring it back. Place the foot down, clasping your fingers to the back body, drawing your shoulder along on the inside of your knee, tucking the head in and looking towards your back foot. Coming into your humble warrior. Okay, now let's take both of your hands to the inside of your foot, turning your back knee and laying it upon the floor. Open up your front foot and then just bend a little at the elbows, lowering down into lizard. So halfway may be enough, or you can move the foot across and take your hand beneath, and then lowering yourself down a little. And then let's draw the body back on up, walk the foot a little further out, and let's come up for crescent moon. So you've got your back leg as far behind you as you can go to, raising your arms upwards, looking on up towards your thumbs, if you can, sending your arms back. Then bring it slowly back down again. Alright, let's move back on the back knee. Dig the heel in, draw your toes back, dropping your shoulders down, finding that calf stretch, hamstring stretch. A little bit of tilt out through the tailbone if you can. And now let's stretch down through with your toes towards the mat. And then draw them all the way back on up. Again, let's stretch the toes down and in towards the mat. And then drawing it all the way back. And one more time, stretching the toes forwards. And then drawing it back. And then let's pull up through the back, pop your knees beneath you. And now this time around, curling the toes, having the heels a little higher. Take your left arm up, take your right hand back towards your right heel, and looking backwards as you lean slightly backwards. And then come back up and we're changing over. Reaching backwards, down towards your back heel, and letting your arm reach back. Okay, and again, let's go again. Try and lift up through the ribs if you can. Looking backwards, stretch that arm over. And then change it over. Reaching that arm up nice and high. Okay, and if you want to do a few more of those, or if you want to do some arm circles, go ahead. Or reach around now, find your elbows. Offer the chest up towards the ceiling. Open the neck if that feels good. Maybe reach along for the back of your legs or for your heels. And just really opening up the front body here. And then tuck the chin in. Slowly bring yourself back on up. Sliding your hands forward, spread the fingers out nice and wide, curl the toes and push off into a nice long downward facing dog. Now let's take the left leg high to the ceiling, bend the knee a little, pointing the toe back. And then locking down the big toe and toe next to it to the bone above your heel, and come forwards into a single leg plank. Squeezing the knees together, keeping both legs as straight as you can. And then let's send the hips back up again. Take the leg into a high down dog split. And then bring through your left knee towards your left elbow. Hold into that floating plank. And then take your left foot towards your right hand. And let's bring the right hand up to the ceiling into your fallen triangle. And then coming on down. Now if we can bring through your left knee towards your left wrist. And then maybe, if you did so last time, piling up your hands, lowering your forehead down upon. Now if it felt good to bring up the back leg, bend up the back leg and take the quad stretch. letting that leg go. Swing it around to the front again for me. And we're taking a little bit of rotation this time. So you can take your legs about as wide as your mat, although you can cross your legs for this one. Now I'm going to focus on rotating, so rotating through the rib cage. I'm going to work with the long levers straight away because we really put some groundwork in over the last few months or so. So opening out through with your arms, dropping down your shoulders. As you breathe in, let's rotate your upper body as far as you can. As you breathe out, bow over the leg and take the other arm up behind you. Breathing in as you draw the body back on up, and then breathing out, engaging your core to come back to the middle. Breathing in as you turn the upper body, and then breathing out to round through the back and take the arm over. Breathing in as you draw the body back up, then breathing out, engaging the core back to the centre. Breathing in to turn the upper body, and breathing out to draw the body over and across. Breathing in to come back on up, and then breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in as we turn the upper body, and breathing out to draw the body over and across. Breathing in to come back up, breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in, let's turn. Breathing out to draw the body over and across. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. One more time. Breathing in to turn. And breathing out to reach over and across. Breathing in to come back up. Breathing out, engaging with your core. And then letting your arms all the way back down. So bring the legs back in together. We're going to roll the body back and come down onto the left-hand side of your body. Take a deep breath in. As you go back again, breathing out. Take the body over to the left-hand side. Again, stack up your hips, point your toes. Keep your chin up a little as you breathe out, raising the top leg. And breathing in to lower it back. Breathing out, let's float the leg away. And breathing in to lower it back down. Breathing out, engaging the core to lift. Breathing in to lower. Breathing out, press the leg away as you lift. And breathing in to lower. So engage with the core, extend. And breathing in as you lower. Breathing out to press the leg away. Breathing in to lower. Again, breathing out, extend. Breathing in to lower. Again, breathing out, press the leg away. Breathing in to lower. Let's have two more there. Breathing out, lift. Breathing into lower. One more time. And lower. And come back over onto your back. And if you can then, slowly again, drawing your body all the way back on up. And let's again come around back onto your hands and your knees. And then send the hips back, all the way back off into a downward facing dog. Stepping through with your left leg, and releasing your right knee halfway up your mat. Come up to a high kneel. Deep breath in, raising your right arm, and as you breathe out, elbow across to the far side of your knee. So again, either hands in prayer, or if you've caught your elbow over the top of your thigh, putting your hand down to the floor. If you can lean forwards, maybe lifting up the back knee, and then maybe from here, if you want the full posture, bring your left arm over, looking up towards your hand. And then releasing your arm forwards, letting your right hand back out again. Step the feet lightly together at the top of your mat. And let's take a nice deep breath in, coming all the way back out to standing. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Okay, letting your arms down. Let's come into the second set of balances. So shoulders open and back, nice tall long spine. And then sliding up your left leg, working either against your calf or above your knee. Hands in at your heart. And then slowly working your way up through the midline of your body. Taking the left hand back behind the right, and the chin lifts. Nice strong deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. And then releasing down both of your arms, taking your left leg over, tucking it across, taking your right arm across, left arm beneath, wrapping your arms up, and then coming forwards a little if you can, coming into your eagle. And then gently untangling, taking back your left foot, taking a hold, and then from there opening back with your shoulder and into your quad stretch. And then slowly letting it back through. Little kick forwards if you can, and lowering it back on down. Okay, let's bring the heels in together. And let's just rise ourselves up into our tiptoes if we can. And it's okay, your knees feel okay with this. Lower your body down. And again, if it's okay with you, coming into your crow posture. Bend the elbows just a little. Knees pop either around the side of your arms or beneath your armpits. And then as you come forwards, take your time, keep looking forwards and see if you can just get the feet to tuck up behind you and hold out into your hands, holding into that balance. Try if you can get there to find a little bit of release going across your back. Maybe a little bit of stretch coming into the inner thigh muscles. Okay, so it's kind of getting into the position and then appreciating what's going on. And then gently coming down for a sit. Alright, so if we place your right foot towards the inside of your left leg, and then reach across with your right arm towards your left leg. So either your knee, your shin, your ankle or your foot. And releasing your body forwards. Nice stretch coming into your lower back, into quadratus laborum, all the way through your lats, your hamstrings of that left leg too. And then drawing the body back on up. I'm just going to go the other way with the leg. So I'm going to turn the leg so that your right heel goes towards your back side. Reaching across with your left hand, hold on to your thigh. And then reaching over with your right arm towards your left leg. And then if you can, rotate your body and look towards the ceiling. Now if that's not enough, you could go beneath your leg, beneath your right leg with your left arm. And then reach over for your heel of your left leg with your right hand. And then bring the body all the way back on up. Bring the leg back round and we'll swap it over. So bring up your left leg and let's bring the left arm towards your right leg. towards your left buttock. Reach across with your right arm and take your left arm over towards your right leg. Or you can go beneath your left leg with your right arm. And then we reach for the heel and look up to the ceiling. And then bring the body all the way back on up. Bring the legs around. Soles of your feet together here. Now you can either have your legs pushed out a little away from you, or you can bring them up nice and close. Alright, you decide. So gently pressing them down. I'm going to use this for a back stretch. So I'm going to do the roundy over one. Okay, so rounding your back, tucking your head in, and then gently feeling that stretch, like I say, for the lower back. Also for the inner thigh muscles, the high inner thigh muscles. And bring the body all the way back on up. Okay, now again, just coming to a seated position of your choice, be it cross-legged or feel free to kneel. I'm going to take the hands back behind the body today, rolling open the shoulders, knuckles down, tall spine, and just looking down through the middle. And then tucking your head slightly across, looking down into the corner of your body. And then back to the middle. Bringing the head across to the other side. And then back to the middle. Raising your head high. And now just bringing one ear over towards one shoulder. And then over to the other shoulder. And then bring it back on up. Letting your arms be free, rounding through your back. Let's take a breath in, raising both of your arms. As you breathe out, open your arms wide and back. Again, let's reach your arms ahead of you. Take a deep breath in, raising your arms high. As you breathe out, let's open it back and wide. One more time, reaching it forwards. Take a breath in, high arms. And then breathing out, releasing it. Stopping in at your heart. And we'll finish your practice there tonight. Well done, everybody.